Hey guys, it's Ash and Pete.
Hey.
We are sorry about last week.
Yeah.
Things got a little wild.
Yeah. I was busy.
Yes. Well, maybe for me, I don't think so.
I think you were busy because you had just come back from San Diego too.
Yeah, but I wasn't going into another trip, and
Yes.
you were, and you had the girls' Christmas parties.
Oh my gosh. Yeah.
You
Yeah.
had a lot going on.
Yeah.
I mean, I was exhausted.
Yeah.
I don't remember. I was saying how last week I was so tired for some reason.
Well, you got on Marco Polo like a Monday, and all you did was like yawn. And then I was like, well, because Tony asked, "Oh, have you heard from Ashley and Jason or something? Like they made it home or something?" I go, "Well, they made it home fine." I go, "She Marco Polo'd, but all she did was yawn.
Yeah,
she was tired."
I know. I could not stop yawning. That I remember because I was like, "Oh my gosh!" All I did was yawn. I don't know if I even got a sentence out without yawning. But I was like that all week too.
Yeah,
I don't know.
It was a busy week. So we had. We had, I'm trying to think of where our timing was. We both went out of town, same weekend, but you went to San Diego to see Kyla's show.
Yes.
And then I went to LA for our friend's son's birthday party, his first birthday party, which was super fun. And you know what's funny is, like, I heard it from like 3 different people, and Tony said he heard it too, but people were like, "Wow, you're driving all the way to LA for a birthday party, like for a kid's birthday party? That's like you're a super nice friend."
Oh,
and I'm like
at the party, people said that?
No, this was like as I was telling people, I'm going to LA for my friend's birthday party or whatever. And I guess I'm thinking like, no, it's not. But I guess if I'm thinking about it, like, unless you, I guess, have that kind of relationship or know it, you would think that's a little extra, right?
I mean, I guess since we have that friendship, I mean, so maybe.
But even like you go to like see Corey and stuff like that. I don't ever think anything about it. Like you're going to go out of town to go see your friend or celebrate something.
Yeah.
And I think some people were kind of taken back, like, wow, for a first birthday, he's not even going to remember, you know?
But it's his first
one. And it was so fun.
I mean, none of the birthdays will ever happen again, but it's like, but it was your very first.
Well, it was so fun. She did an amazing job. I've been waiting for her to have children so that I could see all of her creativity come out, and it sure did.
I know. I didn't even really get to see so I did not get to go to the birthday party. I was super bummed about it, but I had another obligation, which was very exciting, of course. Could not miss. But I did not get to see much from the party. I got to see Key dancing. I got a video of that.
I know. It was really, really cute. So Friday, we got there, kind of just went into party mode as far as getting things prepped and ready.
Yeah.
Got to hang out. And then Saturday was prep, and our other friend and I, we stayed at the same hotel, our families did, and we like left our husbands with our kids, and we Ubered in the morning over to the house to go get things ready.
If I would have been there, we would have just made Jason drive us. Yeah. Because
there was just like there were car seats and things, and we just said it's going to be too.
Well,
too
no,
much.
You guys wouldn't be able. No.
So we were like, we'll just take an Uber, whatever.
Yes. So I just mean since my kids are all big. Yeah. It's a little different.
But it was good because it gave us a chance to kind of like just do things without the kids being around and being there.
Yes.
Yeah. Nice. We had a great time. We partied hard for our first birthday, like true Mexicans really do. And then Sunday, you got to come and meet us right
Yes.
before we were getting ready to hit the road.
Yes.
And so our kids got to do a little gift exchange with each other.
I love
And
that.
that was really cute. Really, really cute. The kids had so much fun. And I just love, I know we've talked about this before, I love that our kids
Yeah.
all can get along with each other.
Mm-hmm.
And then we went into like straight crazy mode, party mode in my home because I had Georgia's school Christmas party, which I didn't really have to do anything. It was just more of like getting her ready.
But you made stuff for it, didn't you?
I made, well, I didn't have to make any food for it because
you
we
didn't.
paid for the food to be catered.
Oh, nice.
Very smart. Very smart. I was explaining to Danny's teacher
That's what they did.
that would be a really good option, I think, for our next party.
Mm.
Because then I'm not scrambling last minute.
Yeah.
And I spend so much money anyway doing it
Yeah.
as well. So I didn't have to make any food. I just contributed. I did have to run around because they were looking for candy canes, which
that's right.
I couldn't find candy canes in town. I mean, that was nuts. I could not find candy canes.
Well, I'm glad that Jace. I'm thinking about Jackson and talking about Jason, but I'm glad Jason had bought candy canes like weeks ago.
Yeah.
Because Jackson was saying, "Oh, I want some candy canes. We don't have candy canes, blah, blah, blah." And I was like, I mean, I never think about candy canes.
Yeah.
But apparently Jason did because he pulled some out the other day and I was like, "Oh, good. Jackson was asking, and since we're having a candy cane shortage, I'm glad
that was
Jason."
great. Unless Jackson wants sweet tart candy canes, there were like none on the shelves.
Oh,
So I went around it doing that, and then we did hers, and then I had the very next day I had Danny's, and that's the one I'm room mom in. So that's the one that I'm running around. I'm getting all the stuff. Well, thank God I had one mom that who is a listener.
Oh.
And she was picking up. So I don't know if for all you busy moms out there, I know this is probably they're not always very convenient, but Chick-fil-A does platters, catering platters and stuff. And this is going to be the second time she ordered mac and cheese from them for the kids' birthday or for the kids' party.
I've never had their mac and cheese. Is it delish?
Yes,
Oh.
delish. And then I ordered. They do like chicken nuggets, Chick-fil-A chicken nuggets, and you can do them in a big tray.
What do you mean they do?
So Chick-fil-A makes like a nugget, like a chicken nugget.
You didn't know that they did?
Well, I didn't really know that they did
Oh, that's all you, girl.
until the last time, actually last year, someone ordered them at one of the parties for Georgia's class.
Oh.
And I was like, that's really
You
cool.
didn't realize that's what I was eating when we were driving back from LA when I got us lost?
No, I didn't realize.
Never paid attention. No, I'm just kidding.
I was actually trying to ignore you at the moment.
You're like when you weren't paying attention to the exit and you were on your phone.
But they have them in like trays. So you can order like 100 nuggets or whatever. And you just pick them up. And the kids.
What if I just
freaking
order
eat
100 nuggets for myself?
You could.
Does that sound... I mean, I unfortunately do the boring grilled ones when I'm trying to behave myself.
Yeah. Well,
But-
anyway, she picked them up for me. They were delicious. They're a big hit. Big hit at those classroom parties.
So you guys, for Danny's, you guys did Chick-fil-A nuggets.
Well, it's potluck style, so everyone's supposed to sign up to bring something.
Oh, okay. I like it.
Except sometimes it's kind of like, what is everyone going to bring? And no one is signing up for things.
Oh,
no. But anyway, that was my contribution. So my contribution was the chicken nuggets. Hers was mac and cheese. And I did like a hot cocoa bar. And then I was getting really nervous about how many people were signing up for things and really not putting anything down. So I went to the store and I got a huge salad and made this huge salad.
What kind of
And
salad?
then It was like it was a little bit of a mix of things. It was a little bit of those, the big like iceberg salad with the shaved carrots and stuff.
Mhm.
And then I also mixed it with a bagged Caesar. And so it made this huge big thing, and it gave it a little bit of crunch, but not a whole lot.
Because I feel like Caesar salad, like the packed ones, they always have so much dressing.
Yes.
So did you have to get extra
Yep.
dressing or no?
No.
See? So smart.
No. And then I had to go get like extra utensils and plates, blah, 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 blah. So anyway, it was just a lot of running around. Oh, and I made a balloon arch, and then I had to decorate the class, and then we were literally leaving from there, running home, grabbing my dog, dropping her off, and supposed to be hitting the road because I had not dropping my dog off, picking Tristan up and packing up the car so we could hit the road.
The
for Stockton.
Okay, because you took the dog.
Yes, I took the dog with me. And we did Christmas. We do Christmas the weekend before Christmas. I know I've said this before. But we go home for Stockton for the weekend. So it's basically like we're not splitting our Christmas day.
Yeah, that's really nice.
And we get to spend a whole weekend with his family.
I think that's so nice.
It's really nice.
I feel like more families should consider that.
It's so fun. And we have our own tradition, the way we do things. And it
Mhm.
really feels like Christmas.
Yeah.
It does. But then I had to get ready for that because I had, I was making a charcuterie board. I was making a green salad. We were making Brussels sprouts. I had to pack. Oh, and we did.
And you got to work.
I had to work.
Worked.
And work is like kicking my ass right now.
Yeah.
Like right
Do
now,
you
I hate
guys-
my job.
You guys have to do.
Everything at this time of year.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah. And it was never like that before. And it makes sense why, except that it's just too much.
Yeah.
So it's a conversation that has to be had after we get through this next couple of weeks. But my coworker and I were talking about it today. It's like, this can't continue because it's ripping the joy of the season from me.
Yeah, that's sad.
So it's just been a lot. And then Tony's been traveling. Tony traveled. Oh, that's the other thing. He was gone last week. He was gone this week. I'm like, oh my God, seriously. I mean, he's busy. I'm busy. I'm like, I don't like this.
And then the girls are out of school.
This week the girls are out of school.
Yeah.
And then remember, Danny was sick too last week.
Oh, that's
I
right.
mean, talk about like it's like, and the holidays are already busy.
Yeah.
I mean, you're talking. I have to wrap gifts. I have to get gifts. I have to make sure everything I have is ready for Stockton.
Yeah. See, I would be horrible at something like that because you know how I like to shop late. I feel like it was pretty early this year for most stuff. But normally I'm like shopping in the last week.
Yeah. And I got the seasonal nightly duties that us parents get ourselves into with a little person who has magical powers. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
And that is just that's a chore in itself.
Yes.
So
and
ours is a month. We do a month.
we would do
12 days.
oh no.
Oh.
Mm-mm. Thanksgiving night.
Yeah. See? Yeah.
Yeah.
So.
But yes,
We did.
you did because the wedding. Is that why? No.
No, we didn't because we were in Stockton for Thanksgiving this year.
Oh,
So it must have been as soon as we came back.
okay.
Yeah.
Maybe it's because you guys set up before you left. That must be
that's
it.
what it is.
But when we did it, I feel like we got into the game a little late on it. I don't know.
When your
But
kids were a little
Mhm.
older.
yeah.
Yeah.
And so it was a little sad because I was like, oh, this, like, it's so cute, you know. It is cute. It is so much work though. And then like a reasoning for why it didn't take place, then it's like, you know, got it. Same thing like when that stupid little Barry forgets, you know, I mean, of course,
So,
always at my house.
so I'm going to give parents a chance. I'm sure you're not listening to our podcast with little ears around anyway, because
Why? Well,
You know,
yeah,
but we'll
also
just,
you won't be able to listen because you know your kids are talking.
yeah, exactly. But I got to tell you this. So I'm going to break it down really quick. Well, I was cracking up because, you know, sometimes you feel like I'm the only parent that goes through this.
Mhm.
And then you go like, there's has to be other parents that wake up
Oh,
and go,
yeah.
oh, fuck, I didn't move it. You know?
Yeah.
Well, this had me cracking up. So one of our girlfriends, I was telling her something about it, and she was like, oh, no. Her little boy gets on video, you know, on the polo with us and with me. And he's like talking, and he's like holding it in his hands. And I'm like, oh my gosh, how is he holding his little person, you know? And she's like, well, yeah, he's holding his L because he didn't move last night or this morning because we're pretty sure the baby brother, who's only 2, must have touched him and took his magic last night. So we looked it up online, and we know what we have to do, but until we do it tonight, Ethan can touch him because, you know, and I was like,
oh, genius!
I'm like, oh my gosh, you blame the brother that can't even talk. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Like, he can't tell if he touched it or not. No one's going to believe him. He's only 2.
Genius.
So she blamed him as to why he didn't. I was like, that's a good one.
See,
that's a back pocket for her.
That is.
Who has a little one.
Yep, that is a back pocket. I believe what we would say is that I think it was probably stuff like, shouldn't have anything to report. Well, we never had a she, but didn't have anything to report.
Well, you probably didn't listen to this one yet, but our other friend who has 3 little boys.
No, I'm on Monday still.
Oh,
so
yeah.
I haven't.
Yeah, you haven't. 2 nights in a row. Forgot to move them.
Oh no.
Uh-huh.
Oh my gosh, I can't wait to listen to that video.
So, and he had been in a jar.
So did they think he died?
They thought that he was stuck in there and couldn't get out. So they cracked it. They cracked it the next night.
And they still
forgot. Oh my goodness.
How did they explain that? I'm going to listen, but
I can't remember. I was dying. I was laughing so hard because I'm like, you know, the struggle is real.
Yeah.
The struggle is real.
So when my boys found out,
did they think you parents are fucking crazy?
No. They were bummed that it wasn't going to happen anymore.
Oh, yeah.
So I was like, you know what we'll do? Every other night, you boys can do it for the other.
Have you, that's cute. Have you seen where they do like a naughty doll instead of an,
No.
yeah. So
for my husband?
Well, what's funny is,
actually,
Tony's sister used to do it with her older girls, but they were older. They knew, you know? And so she did it with the Barbie doll, and they would call her Naughty Natalia. And Naughty Natalia always got into shit. Like, she was always, like, into something. So then the girls would wake up just to find, like,
see what she
like,
was up to.
Yes, and she did some really funny stuff. I mean, it was pretty funny. And then we were like, okay, this is getting kind of weird. The girls are, like, 17, you know?
Yeah, I mean, I think the boys did it one season. Because they did realize it's a lot of work.
It is a lot of work.
And I'm like, yeah, now you see.
Okay, but Tony has a friend that he grew up with that posted this last when the season started. They call her his girlfriend did this for him.
Oh,
Okay.
shoot.
They call her whore in a drawer.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
Okay.
So
And
what
like,
did they do?
Like, look at this one. Okay.
Oh.
She's got like a little Santa baby dress on, and
she's like giving a
showing
lap
her
dance.
stuff to Santa, who's soaking his feet on the beach or something.
Yeah.
In a bucket.
Yeah.
I mean,
That's so funny.
I was cracking up. She has
that's way more fun because it's
Whore in
not a
Drawer.
mandatory
Actually, I'm gonna
thing.
follow her right now. Whore in a Drawer has her own Instagram. Yes. And so there's
How many followers does she have?
She has 200 followers.
I'm gonna go and follow her too.
And she's very risque. Very risque.
I cannot wait to watch.
It's hilarious.
So, does she post every season each time she does something?
She just started it this season.
Okay.
I think. Maybe not. Oh, it's a thing.
Oh, Whore in a Drawer is
It's a thing.
Wait, let me see.
So, if you don't have kids, you can just whore in a drawer it up for you and your spouse.
Okay. So, Whore in a Drawer is a random thing.
That people do. And I guess they must just tag her.
Oh.
That's hilarious. So, we don't have Whore in a Drawer, and to be quite honest, I wouldn't do that for my husband, but it is kind of funny.
It is funny.
I don't know if I could keep it up though.
But that's the thing is that
12 days.
you wouldn't have
Maybe for the 12 days of Christmas. That might be a good one.
Maybe you could just be his phone.
Your husband would love a Whore in a Drawer.
Yeah,
We should do that for him next year.
Well, he travels a lot, so I feel like
Yeah, so then when he comes home, he could find a little Whore in a Drawer.
But it would only be like 4 days.
It's better for
Gone all
you.
the time. Yeah, that's true.
It's better for
That's
you.
very true.
What else? Oh God, I have so much to tell you. So really quick, we back up like 2 weeks. So I know I'm on the gnomes thing again, but gnomes are everywhere.
Yes.
Everywhere.
Yes.
Why? Why are they so popular right now?
I don't know.
They're like Christmas. You can't find a Santa out there that's not a gnome.
I agree with that.
I try to buy the kids Squishmallow because Annie wanted one.
Mm-hmm.
And I thought, oh, this is a Santa one. No, it's a fucking gnome.
Did you get it for her?
No.
Oh, I thought you got it and then.
No, I had to end up settling for the Christmas tree or something
Oh.
because I didn't want that one.
No. You don't want people thinking she's a swinger already. I mean,
so
starting early.
I had a dog sitter 2 weeks ago for my dog, and she's a friend of ours. It's her little sister, and she's not married. She doesn't have like a relationship, whatever. She's single and ready to mingle, and I'm dropping off the dog, whatever. I don't notice anything. This is my first time being in her house. This is my first time being in her house, and I would never have. I don't know. I didn't notice, but when I picked the dog up, I'm like, oh gosh, she's got a gnome inflatable in front of her house.
Yes.
And I kind of chuckled at it, whatever. And I was gonna give her like shit about it, and then I was like, no, whatever. I'm just gonna let it go.
Well,
And
she obviously does not listen.
She does not listen, and so everything's fine, whatever. And I'm like, okay, well, I'm gonna head out. She's like, okay. She's like, let me get her things real quick, and I'll just hand them over to you. So okay. I turn around, her whole fucking mantle, her whole fucking tree, her whole fucking decorations are Christmas gnomes.
Oh.
Like, this girl doesn't even know what she's putting out there right now.
Or maybe she does.
I
mean, it could be. But have you asked our friend about it?
No.
We need to ask her. She'll bring it up because she listens.
Yeah.
That's so funny.
I was like, oh. I wish I could take a picture.
Really?
I really wish that I could have taken a picture, Can you take my picture really quick with all your shit in the back?
You should.
But I was like,
okay, we're gonna have to.
Then she would have been like, why?
Yeah.
So then, someone that her and I both know, I guess she must have given her like a little gift or something. It was like baked goods and stuff.
Oh, okay.
And so she posted a picture of it. And she's like, oh, thank you so much for my little Christmas gift. She gave her a gnome. And I'm like, the damn gnomes. People really need to know what they're putting out there. They're taking
That's
over.
why I think that other things have to be popping up.
Yeah.
Okay, because gnomes are for open.
Yeah.
Okay, because I can't keep them straight.
I know.
You guys had to correct me.
Either way, you're doing stuff with other people.
Maybe that's why the flamingos. No, but flamingos said swinging.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. The open relationships, they must have claimed something else already.
Well, I happen to put a yard gnome that you yarded me in my brother-in-law's stocking because I wanted to see if he listened or not.
And he doesn't.
And he doesn't. So, you know
so
what?
we're really upset.
He's not my favorite brother-in-law.
No, he's not. And he was your only one.
No. Randy is my brother.
Oh, yeah. Okay, I'm thinking of, like, biological siblings, I guess.
Yeah.
Because you only have...
Yeah.
But,
I know.
yeah.
And I even tried to, like, when he opened it, I was like...
Let's see if Randy's wife lets him know that he's the new fave and he has to listen now.
Yeah, so that was really funny. What else? I feel like there's been so many things.
There's a lot of things.
Christmas is just like Christmas. I love Christmas so much. I love Christmas movies. I love Christmas songs. By the way, my brother-in-law was making fun of me because you've heard the Sia Christmas song, that Candy Cane song, right?
Probably not.
Sia is not like, it's not like something I would ever say I would listen to, but it is so catchy and cute. Her Christmas song. And I'm like, all these weird like singers like Justin Bieber and stuff make like these amazing Christmas songs that they're just hits. They're just hits. Not like they're amazing, like they're the best thing you've ever heard, but they just become hits and they become like part of your rotating holiday music.
So he did not appreciate it.
No, he thought it was dumb that I liked that, but
well, I'm gonna have to listen to it. And he won't know because he doesn't listen to our podcast. But, okay. I told you started to say something earlier, and I said, don't tell me about it.
About my fucking kids driving me crazy today?
But
about my one green fingernail that I have?
Oh, yes.
Okay.
He texted, I am never painting my girl's fingernails again.
Yeah, fuck that. I need to just suck it up, Buttercup, and pay the money to take him to go get their fucking nails done.
Why? Explain this. Because I painted their nails before.
Yeah, well, you know what? Auntie Ashley can do that whatever.
No, Auntie Alexandria does.
I text her too, and I said, I can't fucking do this anymore. So I have to tell you. So Tony's been out of town. Yesterday we had a great day. The kids were good. I mean, granted, like I told everyone, I stuck them in front of a TV all fucking day, I feel like. But they were good. I had to work. When it was time to shut work off, I did shut it off, and I was with them, and we hung out. We were good. We had a good day. Today, little one wakes up with quite a toot, and it carried through the entire day and evening as she fell asleep and put herself to sleep in her, what do you call it? What do you call that?
I don't know, kid step stool or something?
It's a...
I don't know.
Ladder. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know what you call it. I don't know what
Shut up, guys.
So anyway, I am working from home with the kids. My house is a fucking disaster, but I'm just trying to get through it, right? And I tell the kids, which I actually had wanted to go get my nails done before Christmas. I wanted to do it before Stockton, but that never, I mean, no way. I don't get my stuff done. I don't take care of myself like that.
Yeah.
It's not ever a priority for me.
Mm-hmm.
Look at my toes right now. Like, look.
Yeah.
Okay. This is part of our issue, right?
You guys,
so I need
your toes are disgusting.
disgusting.
No, I'm just kidding.
So-
They're just really grown. I mean, the polish is grown out. She has clipped them, so
Yes,
she doesn't have one.
yes, I do clip my toes, but the nail polish is like half of my nail.
Yeah.
It looks almost like a French manicure, but it's
pink.
so. I'm like, you know what, girls? If you're good, I'm looking at the clock, going, "There's no fucking way I can leave and get out of here and get our nails done at the salon. Like, we don't have time in the day for that." So it's like, you know what, girls? Which, by the way, probably would have saved me about the same amount of time, and I would have had less stress. But I go, let's
You would have
just-
relaxed a little yourself. probably.
yes. I go, why don't I paint your guys' nails and toenails after we eat lunch? Oh, yes, Mom. Oh, you're the greatest. Oh, Mom, yes, we would love that. They were so excited. And so I'm like, okay, we're going to do Christmas nails and whatever. I clip them all up, get them all jazzed and ready. And there's two things. One is there's a reason why me and my husband are very rustic chic. Because we don't have the patience to sit there and make perfection with a piece of art, you know?
Yeah.
And their fingernails are about as
Yeah.
fucking tiny as they come.
Yeah.
And I got this brush that's too fucking big for one finger.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm trying to paint carefully. I'm shaking already, just trying to like hold their little hand and my hand up. They're moving like they're flip flop. I'm like, stay still. You have to stay still. Georgia does a decent job. And I get to Danny. Danny cannot stay still. I mean, it's like not
Yeah.
in her DNA to stay still. I'm like pinning her hand down and trying to hold her to do her nails. As soon as I do her nails,
She touches.
she
something.
fucks them up
Yeah.
every time. I'm like, Danny, stop. Danny, sit down. Danny, stop moving. But I like to move. I know you do. I know. You can't move.
I like
You're
to
doing
move.
this. So I go through and do their fingernails and toes. By the way, I don't know what crack I was on, but I told Georgia that I could paint snowflakes on her toes.
Did you?
She goes, it looks like an X.
What did you use to paint them? A toothpick?
I used a toothpick.
Okay. I mean, that's what I would use.
Yeah. And it was so hard not to gloss.
Now I need to look because she did show me her toenails, but I didn't.
Well, now
Right.
now we've decided I just had to do dots. So
Okay, because that's
they
what
look
I
like
thought they were.
ladybugs, she said. I
Oh,
said,
okay.
okay, whatever. They look like ladybugs. I don't even care. But I really tried thinking I could do no,
Actual snowflake.
I couldn't. I couldn't. So fucking stupid.
Oh
Why
my
did I
gosh,
think
I
could do
love
that?
it.
So anyway, I mean, it took us forever. Every time I'd have to, and then I'd fuck up, and then I would redo, and then I'm cleaning Danny up, and then she'd fucking touch something, and then it would. I'm like, what the fuck? So by the end, I yelled like
Yes.
multiple times. Danny's almost in tears, and they're both
I don't know
walking.
that would have been very difficult today, though.
They're both walking like, with their hands and fingers up, and I'm like, just go take a nap. But don't touch anything. And I'm just like, this is like, what?
Well, now I understand why they tried to take a nap because they
Yes.
couldn't let their feet and
They
stuff
couldn't move, so they might as well just lay there and say that they tried to take a nap,
Yeah,
but they really didn't.
that was great. That I tried to.
Yeah, that's what they told Ashley. I tried to take a nap. No, you didn't. No.
That was
So,
awesome.
I will never paint my kids' nails again.
Well, why? Well, don't offer up a design. Just
I
a
don't
color.
think it would be
Just
that
a color.
difficult. A snowflake?
I mean, unless you had a brush, one of the thin brushes, I would think it'd be difficult.
I was like, Georgia, I don't have the right brush.
Yeah,
to do
yeah,
yeah. She's like, that's okay, Mom. You tried. Like, she was fine with it.
And Danny was probably like, I hate you. These don't look like
Danny's like,
snowflakes.
I'm trying now. I could go play. I'm like, no, you cannot go play. You got.
Yes. Well, and with Danny, the thing is yes, she does move. So, I mean, you just got to deal with her having jacked up stuff. Really? I mean, that's the other thing.
It was so annoying. I was like, yeah, they need their aunties to come in and do this. I'm not doing this ever again.
Well, at least you picked out, like, we're going to do Christmas colors, because what they like to do is they like to pick, like, 17 colors.
Oh, I know.
And then I'm like,
I know. So Georgia has green thumbs.
I did see that.
And then red nails. Danny has red nails and glitter on her toes. I'm like, whatever. I don't care. But yeah, so that's not really my jam, I don't think, but I can do something like that with them. But
I mean, I don't think you need
to.
You don't need to aim for perfection when they're that little.
I just didn't want it to look so jacked up, but I don't think.
I mean, they're little though, so they're not gonna. They're gonna mess them up when they just don't dry quick enough.
Yeah.
You know what you need is quick dry polish,
and then maybe one of those little.
like a lamp.
Yeah, like a little lamp or something. I don't know. I'm not doing it anymore. It doesn't matter.
Well, they have the spray stuff too. Maybe I can get the girl stocking stuff. I'm just kidding.
You can just come over and paint their toes and nails whenever.
Yeah, that works too. But it'll look jacked up because I'm not doing. Did my thing stop? My phone died, so I hope this recording is going great.
Okay. What about you? What's going on with you?
So we went to Kyla's show. Our younger daughter does bodybuilding, and so she had a show in San Diego. It's a really, really big show. And so we went there. That was a fun weekend. And then after her show, it was even more fun because then she could eat junk, which she did not even really eat much. I don't know. She was like, yeah, I couldn't really eat it. We went to Cheesecake Factory afterwards, and she said that she didn't eat much of her burger because she didn't feel good, but she had started eating part of a cookie right after the show. And she hadn't eaten all day. So she hadn't eaten, and then hadn't, she didn't drink much water. During the show.
Right.
I can't remember. It's a super small amount of water that she had. And so she's like, I don't know if it was because I ate part of that cookie or what it was. I was like, oh, maybe. So, she got to have yummy stuff. So that's my second favorite part. I love watching her because she loves doing it. But it's also fun to watch her. She buys these crazy cookies. I'll have to show you. They're massive. Or did Lynn show you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Someone showed me.
Probably Lynn's because I sent her a picture. Oh no. I sent a picture to you guys.
Oh,
to everyone. Okay. I sent one just to Lynn's and it was me holding the cookie. Did I send that one? That was your water. I didn't send that one, right? It was one of Kyla that I sent.
Must have been. I don't know. I know
it's
saw it.
As big as my hand.
Yeah.
It's gigantic. So yeah. She buys all these cookies and then it takes her forever to eat them. They would be gone in an instant in my house. And then we got to go to LA and did the little gift exchange. That was super fun. I loved seeing all the little kids do it.
Yeah.
I mean, my boys had fun. Like, they picked out what to buy for the kids,
Yeah.
which they had fun doing that. And so that was fun to see the kids open their gifts. And then that next week, I was just super duper tired. I don't know why.
Yeah.
I was just exhausted.
Maybe it's because your husband was waiting for you every day. Want a little cookie with his cream.
No. He was not. He was actually gone, right?
Oh, was he?
I think so.
Oh,
Yeah.
You're right.
Yeah, because he went.
Yeah, he was in Washington.
Mm-hmm. Went to Washington. Yeah. So yeah, I don't know how you do him with Tony being gone and whatnot. Like Jason's gone a lot, but my boys are so big, and it is tiring. When he's here, it's, oh my gosh, so much better. I wish that he was here all the time, but they're not little like yours are.
Yeah. Yeah, it's difficult. I mean, the busyness is difficult, but it is hard when they're on vacation or they're sick or things like that, which seem to be the last 2 weeks of our life. But traveling, it's difficult. It's hard. I think that I'm decently okay with it because I feel like for the most part, our schedules work out great for our family.
Yes. Yeah, that is very true.
But we just have to get through those tough times, those travel times. And usually, I do, like today I picked up Chipotle for the kids. And I'm like, I hate when I pick up food when he's not here because I feel like it's because I can't handle it. Like I can't do it all. And I don't do it every time, but when I do it, I feel bad that I'm picking up food.
You're crazy. You're a crazy person.
I just don't want it to be like it's because I can't handle it. Although I'm just trying to make it I really can't handle it, right? Because I'm trying to make it easy on myself.
It's not that you can't handle it because you could have. Honestly, I mean, you could have made dinner tonight. Would you maybe want to shoot yourself? It's a break.
Yeah.
So it's not that you can't do it, you
Yeah.
can't handle it. It's that it does make it easier.
Yeah.
Why would you not want to make it easier when, especially being at home with them?
Yeah.
If they were at school, a little bit easier.
Yeah.
I'm just saying I would never have been able to be a stay-at-home mom to little kids.
Yeah.
Like now I feel that I could do it. I could manage. I would be a better homemaker. I would be better at stuff like that. Now I use my job as my excuse of why I'm a horrible wife and mom. But when the kids were little, no way. It is hard.
Yeah.
Being a parent in general is hard, but when you are with them 24/7, managing their every need, it's hard.
It is. And can I tell you, it's so funny because so now the kids are on vacation for 3 weeks. Help us, Lord. It's gonna be a lot. My mom, who has helped us, she is a great help.
Yeah.
Has been so busy herself that she hasn't given us that hey, we'll take them or whatever.
Yeah.
And I would never ask her unless it was I needed.
Yes.
Which I don't. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I need it, but I don't need it.
Right.
I would like it. I don't need it. I would really like it. I would love for her to just say, let me take them for the day and the night and whatever. And they would love it, but it's just not in the cards right now. But I feel like I'm sitting here going I don't know how as a single mom, the mom did it.
No. No.
No wonder she was batshit fucking crazy.
I know. I was my
Kids are
nephew.
good. They're hard.
Yeah. I mean, just because life happens. My nephew was, I think, maybe 2 weeks old, and my sister got strep throat. And the doctor told her, you need to stay away from your baby. And she was a single mom. So it's like, how do you do that?
Yeah.
I offered to take him. She wasn't nursing, so I said, like, I can take him. So until, like, you know, it's only something like 3 days or something like that, right? Until the medicine starts kicking in to where you're not contagious or whatever it is, something like that. So I watched him, and I remember being like so tired because, you know, my kids were already a bit older, and he was still waking up in the middle of the night every few hours. You know, he was 2 weeks old. So I remember when I remember like waking up in the middle of the night to feed him and stuff, thinking, I don't know how she does this.
Yeah.
Because with my boys, when the boys would wake up, Jason would wake up and he would change them and give them to me.
Yeah.
And I would nurse them. I would go to sleep. I don't want any negative comments, whatever. I did what I did. My kids are alive. They're fine. And like, I was not like how you wake up in the middle of the night, pump. Oh gosh, no, never going to happen. I will never have that kind of energy to do something like that. So it's like to be the only one. And then, you know, when you're, I mean, I know people nurse and stay awake. Like, whatever. Judge me. Whatever. But like when you have a bottle, it's not just a tip popped in their mouth, you know, like you're having to hold the bottle up, propped up. Like you can't go to sleep while they're eating a bottle. Like honestly, I know people are like, you know, breastfeeding's work, but to me, bottle feeding's work.
But
I
agree with that 100%.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I would not be able, and then to live every single day.
Every single day.
Wow,
That's
great.
what it is. I'm like, oh my God. Luckily, I love my husband, and I would never want to be a single parent, so I'll stay married to him.
Or murder him and get the life insurance to buy a
but
nanny.
then I gotta still deal with the kids.
No nanny. Hire a nanny with life
I
insurance.
need to up his life insurance.
Well,
I think.
do it, girl.
But yeah, it's difficult. I don't know how people do it.
Yeah.
It's a miracle. And then to do it during the Christmas season, think about it. Oh my gosh. So I'm not done wrapping. Still have wrapping to do.
Yes.
I feel like wherever you keep your presents, it's usually like a shit show clusterfuck. Right?
Oh yeah. Absolutely.
You can't fucking organize.
I have boxes. I'm wrapping,
and I'm trying to organize. Like I'm putting this box with this set of people in my life, and then this box is going to be for this set of people in my life.
Oh, see,
and then I still end up like, what the fuck did I buy? I don't know what I have. What do I have? What is that? Who do I still need to buy for?
See, I do all mine online, so I can go through. You know, I'm not an in-store shopper.
I know, but I do most of mine online. I do. But I buy sporadic. I don't buy all at once. I buy like sporadically over a few months.
Yeah.
So then I have to go back and remember what I did. I'm going to try to be more organized next year. Next year when I'm not a room mom, because I'm not going to be a room mom next year, I am going to try to be more organized.
It's going to be like
No. I'm just going to be.
I'm just saying.
I'm just going to order the chicken fucking nuggets and call it a day.
Yeah, right. You're going to be like, hey, Jen, can you order my chicken nuggets? No, I'm just kidding. But I'm just saying I find that hard to believe because you.
Can I tell you, I'm so okay. You know what it is? And here's the thing. Granted, I love the kids' school, and parents are. There is a big difference. There is a very big difference between public and private school.
Yes.
And it's interesting, just this morning, one of the girls at the gym was saying how I said something about, I go, oh yeah, I go, just basically, because she was like, how'd it go yesterday? She knew it was going to be like day one of me being home with the kids, and Tony being gone. And I said, you know what? I said, I just felt bad because I stuck them in front of the TV all day, but they were fine. I fed them and they watched TV. And she's like, hey, whatever works. I said, yeah. I go, but it's funny because my Georgia, who's in TK, I said, I came out and I was cleaning up after dinner and I'm like, oh, well, she did some homework on her own without me even saying anything to her. So that's great.
Oh, nice.
And they were like, she has homework? And I go, well, yeah, she has homework. And this is just like their winter packet. So it's a big packet, but it's just to do over the next 3 weeks. And they were like, yeah, our kids don't have homework. Our kids have never had homework. And I said, well.
Wait, even during the school year?
Yes. And I said, well, do you remember we've had this conversation? I said, my oldest did not have homework until she was like in high school.
What?
Yeah.
My kids have always had homework.
No. She got
Your kids
time.
never had packets
They
of homework?
had time to do it in class. They've always given them time to do it in class.
Oh, see, my kids are less likely to have homework now because they get time to do it in class.
Well, she's buried with homework for the most part. I think it's mostly just studying, but
Yeah.
she is more busy.
Oh, that's
the
right.
last
Your
2
kid
years.
studies. That must be so nice.
Oh, she's only studying because she fucked up a good year for high school. So,
Wish that my kid would remember that he did that also. Yeah.
But and she wants to go away to school, so she better, right? She better. But I'm like, there is a big difference. But I have to tell you, 2 things irritated me. One is, not a lot of people sign up for things.
Okay, that's what I find odd is that we always complain that it's hard to get volunteers.
I know.
At our kids' elementary
I
school.
heard through multiple room moms that have been at the school for a long time that this year seems different, and I don't know if it's because
You guys got so many more public school parents attending.
I think we did, but also I think it's because when we went through COVID, the school couldn't really do anything.
Oh,
And I
parents
think
got
people
used to
got
it.
lazy, and it's getting them back into the swing of all of it. again.
Something that we had, it wasn't always that way, but the last, I would say probably like 4 years or so of elementary school, I could sometimes get signed up for an item, for like a party, whatever. People were so fast at signing up for things that sometimes there would be nothing left to sign up for.
Well, that's nice. That's a nice problem.
It is, but then I felt like, oh gosh, because I'm
That's
a
how I
slow
felt.
parent.
I even felt that way last year. But this year, I don't know. I've heard it from multiple people. But I even had a parent. I'm gonna throw a little shade here real quick before we have to go.
Again, don't report her.
Yeah, don't report me. I had a parent who signed up to bring something.
Oh no.
And she has multiple kids in multiple different grades. And again, you're signed up. Your son is in this class.
Right.
Okay. And then you have other kids in other classes. Well, she, I don't know, maybe 3 days before the party, 4 days before the party, I sent a reminder email. Don't forget, sign up for anything last minute. Don't forget, it's if you would just prefer to do a donation, you can donate, money to my Venmo, and then I tell them what they're going to get with it. Oh, I was able to purchase blah, 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 blah. Thank you so much for all the parents who volunteered and helped support us. So I'm trying to keep everyone in the know so that people aren't thinking that I'm just collecting money, right? But, and it's not much that is coming in compared to what I'm spending.
Right.
But this parent says, I need to remove my name from the sign up because her other kid has a performance issue, so I won't be able to attend. Okay,
Is your
really?
kid not going to school that day?
Yeah, you can't just drop it off. You're going to be at the school anyway.
Yeah.
If you signed up for something, and I'm like, sure, no problem. I will go ahead and remove your name from the sign up. I'm like, that is like the rudest thing
That's
that I've
like,
ever heard.
that would be like, I feel like, in my opinion, if you said, oh, yeah, I'll be there that day. I would love to donate X amount of dollars to
Yeah.
help the kids. And then you're like, you know what? Change of plans. Not going to be there. Can I get my money back?
Yeah.
I mean, I know she didn't give money back, or give money, but now you're having to spend money.
I'm like, cool.
So
what
her
the
kid
heck
could
are you? You know? And I'm like, it rubbed me so wrong.
Yeah.
I was,
I mean, I'm not a fancy person and I am not like I don't have the best etiquette, I don't think, but to me, that's very tacky.
okay, that is very tacky. And I thought right before that happened, this is like the day before that happened, I get a parent who sent me money on my Venmo, except she
No.
sent it as a service.
So Venmo took a portion.
Yes. And I'm like, maybe she didn't mean to do that. That's kind of weird, but
Okay, here's the thing. Gosh, I don't know. Maybe she did accidentally do it. But when I was doing PTC at the elementary school, I would constantly at the meetings remind parents, please do not select that this is services because they take a portion of the money, which defeats the purpose of raising funds.
right.
Every freaking time there was something, people would still do it. It's like, one, if it's spiritware, if you really had that big of an issue, we'd give you your dang money back. And
Right.
now,
Right.
if I give you your money back, I'm going to charge you that Venmo fee. You're
Yeah.
not getting that back.
Yeah.
Sorry, that's
Yeah.
your bad. And then the other thing is, like, sometimes people would do it on a $5 payment.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
It's not even worth it for me now.
Right.
Like, oh my gosh, drove me nuts.
I just was like,
I hope that was an accident.
I'm sure it probably was. I just was like, oh my gosh, not doing this again next year.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm not
Yeah.
doing this again next year.
See,
I
that's
can't
why-
handle people.
Yeah.
I'm not as nice as maybe I look on the outside. I don't know, but this is like, I can't handle this. This is not for me. No.
Well, I mean, the thing is, too,
But I
Is
do
that
love the
you
teachers.
probably are a little more gentle maybe than you would be at a public school.
Oh, for sure.
Because
For
it's
sure.
Catholic school,
Yes.
so you're not going to be a B.
Yeah.
But so you can't say stuff that you normally would.
Right.
You know,
Yeah.
you can be a little more harsh at a public school,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
You don't like it, then get over it.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
I know.
That's a bummer.
I know. Anyway, 'tis the season.
Yes.
We're close to Christmas. We will
So
check in
close.
after Christmas. We hope you all have a very Merry
Yes.
Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
We hope you remember that, to be with your family and to be with your friends or to be with your loved ones is a blessing and a Christmas present within itself.
Yes.
I'm very grateful this Christmas for you.
I'm so grateful.
And I am very grateful this Christmas that I'm not a single parent. No,
Oh, gosh.
no, but I am very grateful for my kids and super grateful that I know my kid can get into colleges. We heard back from 2. She's in 2. We're working our way up.
Yes. That's exciting.
So super happy about that. And that's it. I hope you have a good
Yes. Merry Christmas. Thanks so
Merry
much.
Christmas. Thanks for swapping, which is surviving with Ash.
Ash and Pete.